Hidden in the cellar beneath his mansion in Delta Bay, we see the elderly halfling merchant Kellen Fisher. He smokes on a long pipe as he solemnly stares into a crystal orb. Wide, bushy mutton chops covers his chins, and a pair of thick spectacles rest on his wide potato-like nose. Smoke swirls in the air around him as he sighs, and after growing tired of wasting his time, the merchant decides to retire for the night. But just as he gets up from his comfy chair, the orb gives off a faint glow. Kellen quickly wipes the smoke away and leans in. A figure in dark clothing appears within the orb. She had not changed at all, even if it had been nearly half a century since Kellen last spoke to her. "'Tis good to see you again, Kellen." The halfling smiles meekly at her.
"Same to you, Sister Nix. Although I kind of wish the circumstances were different."
"So do I, old friend." Kellen inhales a puff of smoke and sits down again.
"So why did you call me?"
"I was told to inform you that some associates of the Empire should be heading your way within 2 weeks' time."
"Must be grave then."
"I beg your pardon?" While Sister Nix on the surface remained as stoic as ever, Kellen could tell from past experience that she was curious.
"Well, it's somewhat rare for the Empire to allow outsiders to partake in international affairs."
Sister Nix pauses as she smiles a bit sad. "War changes many a thing, Kellen."
"That is sadly all too true. Anyway, I take it that these people are to help us bringing down the Doraken bastards?"
Sister Nix briefly hesitates just long enough for Kellen to become nervous. "That is the least of my understanding. However, it would not come to surprise me at all if they were motivated by other things as well."
"I am certain they are,"
thought Kellen. Adventurers rarely did things these days simply for the goodness in their hearts. Fame, fortune, and revenge were all too often the main incentives. But Kellen didn't blame them. After all, he had formed a resistance exactly for the same reasons. Sister Nix continued, "But that being said, you can trust them, Kellen. I promise you. They have proven their worth to the Empire on multiple occasions."
Kellen shrugs his shoulders. "I will take your word for it then, Sister Nix. Gods, though, we can certainly use the help."
Sister Nix looks at him with soft eyes, and for a brief time her silence speaks volume of her compassion. "The group is known as the Hounds of War."
"So good so far, I guess,"
Kellen replies and takes another drag on his pipe. "There is Doraken, who according to our intel is the only founding member still with the group. He's said to be a powerful mage with some ties to the Feywild, or so I've been told. Then there is Ears and Aurora Monui, a pair of tiefling twins from Walterall, whose talent for mischief and theft rivals me in my youth."
Sounds promising, albeit slightly troublesome. You were a bit of a handful back in the day."
Sister Nix seems not to react to Kellen's jab at her, as she simply continues to talk. "There is also Father Dari Apajambuka, whom I have been unable to learn much about except that he was apparently an orphan, raised within the Church of Elika. Furthermore, there's also Naris Lightfoot, a druid from the Forest of Caligrove."
"Which undoubtedly means there's little known about her as well."
"I'm afraid so. And finally there's a half-orc merchant who goes by the name of Scrawny Blake, I believe."
"Wait, what? The serpent and ladder seller from Miller's Hill?"
"Well, I hope he's better with a sword than with his sense of business then. Trust me, Kellen. They will positively surprise you. I am certain of it."
"Well, let's hope that you're right, Sister Nix. For all our sakes."
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Doraken.